What's going on, guys? It's Trev back again. So I just got some news, and I haven't done a video for a little while, so I decided I'd just do this one real quick and just let you guys know. Tito Ortiz, unfortunately, is out of the UFC Fight Night coming up against Antonio Rogerio Nogueira. Oh man, it looks like Tito's injured again. I gotta say, I think that this is probably it. I mean, you know, Tito has not gone. He's just getting back into stride again. He's fighting regularly, and what happens? He's injured again. So I really don't know what to say. I don't know if it's if it's the way he's training, because I did see on the Ultimate Fighter that the way he was training those guys was ridiculous. He was having them train with weights every day, like twice a day with heavy weights, and the day before they would have a match, he would make them train with heavy weights too. So they'd be sore when they went to fight. So I don't know, man. Like, the only way you can train like that is if you're taking steroids. That's the only way. So that makes me question if maybe back in the day Tito Ortiz was. I mean, if you look at the way he trains, you cannot train like that unless you're taking juice. You cannot weightlift a day before a fight. You cannot weightlift every day, twice a day, and do the same muscle groups. You can't do that. So, I don't know if it's just Tito Ortiz, and, that might be, a problem with him. But, God, his body is just falling apart, man. He can't keep it together even for, to have a steady, he's lost fight after fight after fight, and now he's going to pull out of this fight, which is a perfect matchup for him to get back on top. You've got an older fighter who he can take down probably, and just avoid these submissions, and he should be all right. But what are you going to say about Tito Ortiz? I mean, I personally think he's never going to get back on top again. That's for sure. But I also think that his career is pretty much over. I think that if he is in the UFC for a while longer, it won't be good for him. I don't think it would be very much longer. He might be in the UFC for another year or so, but if he keeps getting injured like this, I mean, he might come back, have a couple more fights, and then call it a career. I think it's time for Tito Ortiz to move on. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think? Do you think that Tito Ortiz should continue fighting, or do you think that he should move on and try something else? Because his body, it's just not, it cannot cope with this anymore. He just gets injured all the time. And sometimes he'll go in to fight, and, he is injured, and he won't tell everybody until after. And he said, and then after, he says, my neck's injured now, my back's injured now. I mean, God, it's just, his body is just falling apart, absolutely falling apart. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a thumbs up if you think Tito Ortiz's time is done and he really should retire and, and stop this and just, move on, find something else to do and stop fighting because his body's just not holding up. Or give me a thumbs down if you think that Tito Ortiz can continue fighting. He can make it back and have a comeback and, get close to the top of, the weight division again. Let me know what you guys think. See you guys. Peace.